I hypnotized and mind read over 1,000 people in the last 2 decades, and I found the only way you will ever need to process even the most difficult emotions with nothing more than one sentence. So the first thing that you want to understand about your emotions is they are just information. No matter how bad they feel or how intense they are, it's just information telling you what it is that you need to do and how to do it. Now here's another fun fact. Every emotion you will ever feel comes from one of 6 basic human emotions. And if you understand those 6, you will understand everything that's going on inside you. But for today's video, we only focus on the most prominent 3. Anger, sadness, and fear. Anger is the emotion of boundary violations. Think of having a territory in the old caveman times and a saber-toothed tiger is trying to invade your cave. You can't run away, so you only can fight. And fighting for your territory, fighting for what is important to you, is restoring your boundaries, trying to defend it against an attacker. Anger just tells you,
I got you, homie!
You can fix this problem on your own, you have the skills and abilities to do so, here's the energy. That's why you feel energized when you feel anger. So to resolve anger, the only thing you need to keep in mind is something or someone violated your boundaries, and it's your turn now to restore them because you can. So have those conversations that are needed. Think of who violated them and why, and you will resolve it very, very quickly. Sadness, on the other hand, is the emotion you feel when you lost someone that is important to you or something associated to that person, like a heirloom or something like that. Now, sadness has a different message. Sadness says,
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
This is something you cannot solve alone, that you shouldn't solve alone. Ask for help.
Get some help.
This can be your friends, your family, a professional help even, like going to therapy. Make sure you do not isolate yourself. Fun fact on this, depression is actually a twisted form of sadness.
Huh?
Depression as a mental illness tries to stay alive by isolating you.
What?
Sadness asks you to resolve sadness by connecting to other people, and depression makes you believe you're a burden, so you isolate yourself, making the sadness worse. So the best cure to depression is to do the opposite of what depression tells you to do.
Renegade for life.
So to sum up, sadness asks you to connect to other people, to share, and to make sure that you are not alone, because you restore loss by connecting to other people and through love. Now, fear is a very different emotion because it's the only emotion that is not happening in the now.
What do you mean by that?
Imagine you're walking on your own in a dark alley and suddenly somebody jumps you and says, "Give me all your money or I'm gonna unalive you." What do you feel?
Why you bully me?
Probably fear, right? Now let me give you a few parameters on the story. The guy that just jumped you is the worst marksman in the world. He wouldn't be able to hit you with a bullet if he was right in front of you. What do you feel right now? Now let's say this guy is the best marksman in the world, but the gun isn't real. How do you feel now?
We don't care.
If you would be afraid of the person, it doesn't matter how good of a marksman he is.
Sorry, I just think I'm too stupid to understand this.
If you would be afraid of the gun, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. Because some people can also be afraid of fake snakes if they're afraid of snakes, right? Now let's say the gun is loaded, he's the best marksman in the world, the gun isn't real, but you are covered in full body protection. How about now?
I don't like where this is going.
You're not afraid of the bullet either, because if you would be afraid of the bullet, you also would be afraid if it can't really destroy you. Okay, now let's say the person hit you, you got shot. How do you feel now?
My day is ruined.
Probably a little bit weird, right? Like you're not afraid of being shot anymore.
My time has come.
You're afraid of the results of that happening. But the moment when it happened, you're not afraid of it anymore.
I'm not afraid.
Fear can only happen if you still can change the outcome. It's almost like a superpower. It tells you the future that's gonna happen, but it gives you the chance to change it.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So the question that fear asks you is, are you prepared?
Are you ready?
At the moment you feel prepared for whatever you used to be afraid of, be it a test, a difficult conversation, or whatever it is, as soon as you feel prepared, fear is gone.
Bye, have a great time.
So to recap, to process your emotions, you only need to answer the question or the task that the emotion itself gives you. For anger, it's restoring your boundaries. For sadness, it's connecting to people that are important to you. And for fear is to make sure that you feel prepared for whatever's coming. If you enjoy videos like this, please let me know in the comments so I can make more like them. If you want me to cover the other 3 basic human emotions, make sure to comment below as well. I will make that video for you. And for now, you should find another video here as well, because if you enjoy covering basic human problems and basic struggles of life easily solved with hypnosis, you will love this channel very much. And I would love to have you around as well. And I'll see you next week.